So he's a big old tall thing. And, you know, the big advantage of having long legs is see there, I wanted to square him up before I step on. But my stirrups close to the ground and my legs are long, so it's easy to get on these big horses like this. If you got short legs, I'd use a mounting block or fence with a big horse like this. But see right here, I'll ask him to stand still. Got mud on my boots, and I'll just climb on, and right here, my hand is ready to ask him not to go. Like, because his feet are square, if he starts to move one foot or the other, I can just take his head to that side or that side and keep him still. And then the horse learns to stay. And like, if you're in a hurry, get on and go. But if you got some time, it doesn't hurt to sit and stop and let him get used to waiting for you to go. Now I can ask him to go with my legs or my seat, and I will with him. But with a young horse, I would ask him to go with the reins by leading him off his back. And so immediately, because he was kind of dull and dead when I would ride him at the tribe, but here he has a lot more life. And so what I want to do is I want him to pick it up and put him down. I think I'm gonna let old Yeller out here to graze a little bit, and I'll just keep him to walk. But this is the kind of walk I want, a nice lively walk. I'll see if I can get him soft here, and I'll ask him to stop, step back 2 steps, and wait. Take his hindquarters to the right. There. Take his front end to the left. Good. Step forward. Stop his right front foot. Good. Take his hindquarters to the left. Take his front end to the right. Come on. Got stuck. So that's and now I just want to ride him nice and lively. I want this walk. I don't want him to trot, but I want him to walk nice and lively. And I have to be nice and lively with my riding to get that to happen. Now if I want to slow down, I'll slow my riding down and slow him down. So he's got lots of feel, lots of try, and we'll go ahead and open this gate here, and I'm going to let old Yeller out. Not old Yeller, young Yeller. So he can do a little grazing. He's a little bit needing some groceries. All right, so I'm going to go for a little ride here, and we'll just pick up to a trot and leave the barn at a trot. Somebody asked, Bob Blacko was telling me that somebody asked, maybe he did, or somebody asked Tom Dorrance what the perfect ride would be, and Bob told me that Tom said to saddle a horse at the barn, step on him, and ride off straight in a lope. And that might not mean too much to some of you, but this horse is straight. Like, he's not wanting to go back to the barn. He's looking at these other horses, but he's straight. Like, he's straight where I want him to go. And that comes from giving a horse a job and having a destination point. Like when you're cowboying on a horse, or I would imagine if you're fox hunting or going on an outside jumping course, you got a destination in mind, and horses get straight between your hands and your legs. And I'll just ask him to pick up to a trot, and so he doesn't have the smoothest trot. So that's, see, he's straight. Like where I've got him pointed is where his mind is going, and that to me is very, very important if you want a horse that really rides and sees what's out in front of him, and really easy to get him to go somewhere. So anyway, this is Rocky. I think he's 5 years old, and come from, and again, I'll tell you, the Ride Prosperously Ministries having a horse sale the 4th and 5th of October. And even if you don't want a horse, the tribe, all of us are going to go and support and maybe buy some colts, because we like these so much. And they've got, you've seen them in some videos that you might not even know them. They've got some colts at the ranch in Arkansas that they purchased, and they'd never, you know, they hadn't been riding for 6 months, and we were able to start those colts, and they're riding them real good and using them every day on a job, a real job, and they've all turned out real good. So anyway, that's why I want to do this, just to promote my friends Riley and Kyla Olson, Ride Prosperous Ministries, their sale October 4th and 5th, and we're all going to go, and I hope to see you there, just for the fun of it, or come buy a colt. What they have is, I think, mostly 2-year-olds, and most of them are unstarted, but some of them are started.